Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. This is a Muay Thai bout held in a men's 135-pound lightweight division. It is first fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior holds a record of 5 wins and 3 losses. Representing Little Bomb MMA, help me welcome Dan Kim. It is his opponent fighting out of the red corner. This warrior holds a record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Representing KRB Muay Thai, help me welcome Angel Pacheco. When the action reaches your first design cage and your referee for this contest, Chris Carolo.
There you go, folks. 135-pound division, Dan Kim out of the blue corner, Angel Pacheco out of the red, Liam Tarrant and Oliver Janelle joining you from Warriors Cup 72, live from New York City.
Nice slick uppercut by Dan Kim. You know, I'm very surprised that this is Dan Kim's Warrior Cup debut. If I'm not mistaken, him and I we fought on the same card on AFL a couple of years ago. Dan Kim is a very experienced fighter. Oh, good evasion by Dan. Oh, little slip there, caught and slipped. That's okay, no harm, no foul. Dan Kim is sneaking in that up jab uppercut. But he's got to be careful because he's being very defensively irresponsible with this one, backing out with his hands low and his chin kind of high.
Yeah, Pacheco is dangerous. You do not want to do that with a guy like him.
Yeah, especially coming out of KRB Muay Thai.
Emma Bashieri took the win in our first bout of the evening. We'll see as the co-main event. Can Angel Pacheco make it a shutout for KRB? Ooh, vicious.
Oh, that right hand snapped the head back of Dan Kim. Good.
Oh, wow.
Both guys exchanging jabs. So got to be careful. Dan Kim's looking for that uppercut to the head off the cross of the body. That is a deadly combination. If he finds a home on that uppercut, it's going to do big damage. Good straight elbow, but good punch right straight elbow by Dan Kim. Good entry with the jab there. Ooh, good right hand there. Dan Kim enters with his opposite hand real low when he throws. Let's see if Pacheco can chime that.
Yeah, a bit of an unorthodox style from Kim.
Yeah, Dan, you said it during the walk that he has kickboxing experience, and his style is leaning more towards the kickboxer, even though he's landing some good elbows here so far. Let's take a look at some of this action here on the replay. Came up short, and then boom, right hand snaps the head back. Tell you what, though, that kind of woke up Dan Kim because his guard went real high immediately after that.
He's adjusting as he needs to. I mean, you get a guy like Angel Pacheco hitting you that clean, it's going to wake you up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And Pacheco, you can tell he's a heavy-handed fighter.
I think he heard reveille in his head, and it just woke him up.
Absolutely.
Ready to go. Folks, what a night we've had. We've got one more bout of the evening with the 168-pound Warriors Cup title on the line. Don't go anywhere. We are in hour 6 of our affair here, and it has been an absolute pleasure for every minute of it to have you join us.
No better place to spend your Friday night, watching the highest level of Muay Thai you can find.
Now, I've noticed Dan Kim, oftentimes he'll evade and he'll get far outside, and he doesn't quite get inside.
Yeah, so thing about that's a double-edged sword, right? Yeah, you're avoiding it, but you're also wasting a lot of energy because now you got to waste energy to get back inside, and getting inside is not an easy task. He's creating way more space than he needs to.
And one of the most famous Marines in history, Chesty Puller, had a quote. He said, "Let him get in close. If you don't hit him, you don't hurt him." And that goes for Dan Kim right now.
Yeah, absolutely. tell you what, though, no matter what they see in the ring, nothing is going to compare to what he suffered for 13 weeks in basic training. So Dan Kim definitely prepared for whatever Angel Pacheco throws at him here.
Absolutely.
At least mentally. Dan Kim being a little more responsible, a little tighter with the hands. One of his coaches corrected him going into the second round. Good straight elbow by Dan.
Nice punch to the body. Ooh, he's winding up with that right hand.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, though. You can burn yourself out missing on those.
Kim has a very interesting punching style. They're looping, but they've got a lot of power in them. I feel like they're very telegraphed, but they're fast enough he can get away with it.
Right, you know, and when he does that, when he comes in with that lead uppercut, that lead up jab, reminds me of Roy Jones Jr. It comes in with a funny, stiff angle, you know, but like you said, it's kind of looping. His opposite hand is low. If Pacheco can stay home on the guard, he can fire off an overhand, he can find it.
Yeah, the Roy Jones comparison, that kind of punch, you nailed it.
Yeah, it's a weird angle. It's an unorthodox angle, not something that you're necessarily using it to. He doesn't really throw with a ton of setup. He's throwing it off the back leg as well.
Kim had a nice he had a nice upward elbow there, and then a spinning elbow didn't quite land.
Might be studying footage from Rich Vasquez. There it is, right on the temple.
Second one landed, that's for sure.
And it landed right on the temple, but Pacheco showing his chin, tanked that and pushed forward. Seems undeterred by it. Very interesting fight. I do give the advantage 2 rounds. It's narrow 2 rounds in favor of Dan Kim. That second round was much, much closer, but I do give him the advantage. But again, I am a commentator and not a judge.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of style, it can make a big impression on the judges, because if it's fairly even, you don't know how, a judge can't tell how much power and how somebody feels when they get hit.
Yeah.
So when you see that big shot land, it's going to go, I guess it must have hurt him. I mean, you know, that looked pretty impressive. You know, there's a certain thing to be said for the visual element, the visual effect that it can have on a judge's interpretation, because judges don't know, oh, that shot didn't hurt me, or that shot did hurt me. If they see you stumble, they can tell, but a lot of times these guys are so tough you can't tell.
Yeah.
So the smallest margin of doubt, the smallest margin of advantage can really make a difference.
Yeah, it also, it's going to test what kind of fighter you are, right? If you're a dramatic fighter, someone who puts a lot of showmanship and pageantry into it, that can bite you in the butt if every time you have a exaggerated reaction to even an ineffective strike. You have to be very disciplined if you're going to play the points game.
Nice upward elbow.
Oh, that teep snapped the head back. Kim needs more than that, and then catches the offensive offering, the return with a sweep. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Kim, in my opinion, Kim has the momentum. He's not letting up.
Ooh, right hand miss, came back with a back fist. I once saw Ariel Abreu do that against Eric Olsen years ago. Right hand snaps the head back from Pacheco. Pacheco's still in this.
Yeah, Pacheco has a lot of strong shots, but Dan Kim able to adapt, improvise, and overcome in there.
Seems like there's a little bit of blood coming out of the nose of Pacheco as well now. Might just be the mustache. Hard to tell from this angle. Yeah, there's some blood coming out. Yeah. Credit that probably to the uppercuts. That's what I mean about being reckless. He almost got caught there, Dan. Good low kicks by Pacheco. Bruises starting to show on the thigh of Dan. Nice teep on the back leg by Dan Kim there. There's that short uppercut, right uppercut, left uppercut, sorry, and then a right uppercut. Another good teep by Kim. Kim just exuding confidence right now. Good fake there, sets up the head kick by Kim. These guys want to bang it out to the finish here.
Blood painting the face of Angel Pacheco and painting a picture of this fight. And that will be it, folks. That is the fight. Tremendous heart and grit shown by Angel Pacheco, and Dan Kim with his unorthodox style. In my opinion, he'll get that judge's nod on it.
Absolutely, yeah. It was really good work by Dan Kim. He did, I think the unorthodox style, the unorthodox look that he was giving him, kind of handcuffed Pacheco early and allowed him to pull away in the first round, part of that early in that second round. By the time Pacheco did kind of start to figure it out and land some offenses, I feel like it was a little too late.
If I could just reiterate, folks, and repeat that message because it is so important. Dan Kim's charity is called the Infinite Balance Foundation. You can follow them at Infinite Balance Foundation and infinitebalancefoundation.org. Dan asked if we could send this out. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and we're losing an average of 20 veterans a day. That's a 60% higher rate than non-veterans to suicide. So if anybody out there needs any help, veteran or not, please talk to someone or call the hotline 988. And there are people out there who care, so please reach out. And Dan Kim is out here championing for vets and non-vets alike, but really a great message and a great cause that he's taken up.
Thank you, Dan Kim, again for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 2-minute rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. Judges' score contest 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28, with your winner by unanimous decision. Coming out of the blue corner,